Peace, YouTube fans, your boys. They come back to another video. You dig? You know how we do it. Get right into it. So, this video I want to talk about why I'm sacrificing my early 20s to developing myself and developing the things I'm working on. And I highly recommend any guy that's in their early 20s or in their late teens going into their early 20s to really, let me put this down, to really listen to this video, because we live in a society where they're always telling you, oh, have fun in your 20s, the 20s, your early 20s, your college years gonna be the best years of your life. And this feel like something I've said before, and I'm gonna check back through my videos if I made a video on this already. But a lot of those people that you see say those things are people who peaked in their early 20s. Now, if you want to peak in your early 20s, then by all means, yeah, have the best time of your life in your early 20s. Go all out in your early 20s, you know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to have longevity, them early 20s, especially for guys, bro, them early 20s are supposed to be your building years, your foundation years. I'm an entrepreneur, and as you can tell, I look like I'm going through it, and I am, because entrepreneurship is not an easy journey, bro. Yeah, that's just what it is. And I knew that getting into it when I was around 2021. So it was just, I knew what I was signing up for. But even outside of entrepreneurship, with any lane that you in, bro, you want to really dedicate 20 to 25 to developing you, bro. That's why me personally, I'm not big on trying to force relationships in my early 20s. Now, if it comes to you naturally, you don't want to be that one to miss out on your blessing because you're going against what the universe is offering you. But if you trying to force it, anything that you got to force is not for you. We're going to make a video about that. Anything that you're trying to force is not for you. It's supposed to flow into your life. So if you feel like you forcing yourself to try to get a girlfriend, try to, be out and be around all these women and all your friends and all that, that ain't the path you should be on, bro. And we got to understand, we have different goals. So different goals require, depending on what you're trying to do, require more attention. Entrepreneurship, that shit damn near requires all of your attention, bro. Because you got to wear all the hats. Like, you're wearing all the hats. And especially like something I do, I span across different things, from apparel to videography to photography to doing this YouTube, to running my own ads, to coming up with my own designs, seeking opportunities for videography, photography services, stuff like that. So I'm really, when you starting up your own business, you wearing all the hats. So for instance, just like that, what I'm doing requires me to direct a lot of attention toward what I'm doing. Now, somebody else who, kind of doesn't have to wear as many hats, they don't need to put as much attention into what they're doing, because, their lane is kind of just like one thing, right? So you have to evaluate, you have to know these things and know what you're trying to do in life, and you have to move accordingly. Like, me saying I want to be an entrepreneur is not enough. I have to actually do the actions. You have to actually do the actions that align up with what you say you're trying to do. But if I was saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, I'm on my own business, but I was out partying every weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was visibly on the scene every weekend, turning up, people around me like, nah, he can't be serious about wanting to be run a business, because you can't. There's no way you can. It won't be possible. And 20 to 25 are great monumental foundational years to develop habits, to develop a new mindset, to find out really who you are, because 0 to 18 is really when your parents kind of tell you, everything around your environment kind of tells you who you are. So that 20 to 25, I'm really taking that time to remove the environment and really learn who I am. Release all the outside environmental things that told me what I was, and really learn who I am, and learn the things I want to do, and learn the things I want to pursue. become and learn and impact I want to leave on this world, and ultimately finding your purpose. Ultimately finding your purpose. I really feel like if a lot of guys spent their early 20s finding their purpose instead of trying to find some new cat every day, bro, the world, the reality of a lot of men would be a lot different than it is. So that's why they tell you. And here's another thing, I'm gonna throw this in. A lot of guys, like I said, I don't know if I've said this in the video already, but a lot of guys try to align their lifestyle with the lifestyle of a woman. A woman can waste her early 20s and she come up on a baller in her late 20s. You know what I'm saying? On some random shit. You can't do that, bro. You have to be the, you know, I'm not saying women don't get their own bag. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you can't align your lifestyle with the woman's lifestyle because we live two different realities, bro. We live two different realities, bro. You wasting your early 20s, she has a better chance of her wasting her early 20s to her still being straight in her back in life. You wasting your early 20s, you have, I'm not saying you can't shake right, but you have a higher chance of going through struggle and turmoil on the back end than she does. Not saying she won't either. I'm talking about probability and chances, percentage. You feel me? There's always going to be those rare occasions. Like I said before in a video previous, we don't talk about rarities. We talk about the majority here. You feel me? So yeah, bro, sacrifice my early 20s. And I'm going to say this, bro, this shit hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard. This probably it. And I know later on in life, I'm going to go through hard things, hardships in life. But this period of my life from 20 to 25, I think it's really molding me into a very resilient individual. So anything I will come to contact later on in my life, bro, I really feel like I'm gonna always think back to this period of my lifestyle, bro. This period of my life, because this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been, bro. Like, and I'd rather go through it now than going through it in my later years when I got a family and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go through this super intense, uncomfortable period of my life right now. Not saying it's gonna be the only uncomfortable period of my life, but it being that first initial truly uncomfortable breakthrough type of period, I'm glad I'm having it now. You know, so when I hit 25 and up, you know, I've been through some challenges. I got some wounds on dealing with, you know, just mental hardships and trying to figure things out and being light on your feet and knowing how to pivot, bro. You know, developing those skill sets early, you know, I think that will help me on the back end, because you'll never know what might get thrown at your way on the back end. But if you've been battle proofed and tested already, your possibilities of handling it is much better than someone who ain't been through that, who been partying they whole early 20s, going out their early 20s, ain't been through no turmoil, always happy and all that. You know what I'm saying? Those people, they look like they having a good time right now. Trust me, I see it too. It look like they having a jolly old time. But when life start to life in, and they haven't accumulated those life lessons through their early 20s, through their foundational years, they just accumulated fun and time with women. So when you run into these real life occasions, real life problems, you don't know how to handle it because you haven't been through anything that couldn't even align or match up to the things that you're going through at that moment. So you have no intel on how to handle what you're going through. Because the only way you can get intel on a lot of things, yeah, you can learn from other people, but a lot of information come from experience. So, you know, a lot of people see me like, you know, running the business, and it look cool from the outside looking in, but a lot of people don't really see the behind the scenes. So I had to realize, like, I kind of got to go through this tough period in my early 20s so I can be that voice and that vessel to get the information to other people and let them know how it is. You feel me? And I realized somebody got to do it. Like, that goes with a lot of different things. Somebody got to do it to inform other people on the true experience of it. And the reason why I'm documented during the process, because a lot of people wait till they get on, then they start speaking about the process. But I'm documenting the process as I go along. So you see, you know what I'm saying, the different stages of the things that I went through. You know what I'm saying, the ups and the downs. You feel me? Regardless, like right now, I'm in a slump. Shit's slow, but I'm being 100 with y'all. Like this entrepreneurship, bro. So if you ain't got the mentality to get up every day and try to find a new way and stick and move, bro, don't get into it. I'm just being 100, and I'll leave that for another video. I just want to really focus on fellas sacrificing your early 20s to developing yourself, whatever that is, whether it's, you know, getting your money up, getting your knowledge up, whatever it is, you know you best. So sacrificing your early 20s to develop yourself holistically. Not in just one area. Try to develop yourself in different ways, because you never know. You never know when you might have to pivot. You feel me? So when you just so focused on one thing, you hinder yourself into this one direction. And some, you know what I'm saying, some per se don't align with this direction exactly how you want it to. You fizz out. You don't know what to do because you don't know how to pivot. You didn't develop yourself holistically. Say, so for instance, when a person will say, you know, I got my money up, but would you develop your knowledge? Would you develop your body? Would you develop your spirit? So you got your money up, you know what I'm saying, but you ain't got your knowledge up. So you got a bunch of money with no knowledge, and you haven't elevated your spirit, and you ain't been in the gym too. So it's like you develop in one aspect. So that one aspect ever run out, you don't have any other, you know what I'm saying? You don't have any other aspect that you can, you know, catch yourself in, because you've only focused on one lane. You want to be well-rounded, bro. That's one thing I like to, you know, preach to the youth, or I won't even say preach, but give game to them, to the youth, about being versatile, being well-rounded, bro, because we're in a world where, you know, a lot of people can specialize in one thing, but the ones who really gonna be the difference makers, the Renaissance individuals in this world, is the ones who can specialize in many different things, bro. We're moving into a Renaissance period. So the ones who can specialize in multiple things are the ones that people are going to be looking, you know what I'm saying? That's just 100. If you look at the last Renaissance period, the ones who were leading, you know what I'm saying, leading the pack, leading the people with information, and really front running the movement into a new world, was the people who was gifted and skilled at different things, not just one thing. You feel me? So this is the perfect time. I'm 23 years young, so I'm right dead in the midst of that 20 to 25. You feel me? So this is the perfect time to, and even really, I mean, you can really start, like I said, you can start in your late teens, but 2025 is just the marker I'm really giving, because a lot of guys, that's like really in that college range and that post-college range where guys still trying to, you know, have that fun. And I like, bro, that, I promise you, bro, that fun gonna come, right? If you got your stuff aligned how it's supposed to be aligned, bro, fun is gonna come. Now I will say this, and I'm gonna end on this. It is very boring. So if you're an individual who don't know how to be bored, it's gonna be tough for you, and you might not be able to sacrifice your early 20s. So that's something you need to work on first before you even commit into this journey. Learn how to be bored, bro. Learn how to be bored. Learn how to be okay with being bored. Understand every day ain't gotta be fun. Understand every weekend ain't gotta be fun. Understand every week ain't gotta be fun. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to start doing is finding fun in things that are progressing you. Finding fun in reading. Finding fun in maybe making YouTube videos, video journaling. Finding fun in your craft. You know what I'm saying? Finding fun in finding a job that, you know what I'm saying, aligns with things you like to do. Make that your fun. You know, all that other stuff, bro, it's gonna come as an accessory, if you will, to the success you build up. Women come to an accessory to the you know what I'm thinking, to the projects you build up, to the success you build up. They're an accessory to that. You don't want to make that your main goal, your main vision, your main purpose, your main vision, your main goal is the thing that's that feeling within you that you know you need to do to be fulfilled on this planet. You know what I'm saying? The attraction with women, that's like I said, that's an accessory, that's an add-on. Being able to travel different places and eat good food, that's an add-on. But you want to be aligned with your purpose first, man. Before you can be aligned with your purpose, you got to be aligned with yourself. And for you to be aligned with yourself, you got to be by yourself. And for you to be by yourself, you got to be bored. You got to be okay with being bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is. You gotta become your own best friend, bro. You gotta become your own best friend. You gotta step away from the crowd. You gotta do all that, bro. Even family, bro. Like, you gotta step away from everybody, bro. You gotta be on you, Tommy. Like, that's just what it is. So, hey, man, sacrifice your early 20s. It ain't gonna be easy. I'm not here to give y'all I'm not here to fabricate it or none of that. None of my videos, I don't fabricate nothing. I keep it 100 and all that. So, peace.